Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise, and welcome back to From the Depths, building a complete ship start to finish. So first off, apologies if I sound a little bit croaky and if I cough occasionally during this recording. I'm still recovering from having the dreaded coronavirus, COVID-19, our friend of the last 3 years. Or was it? Yeah, it's 3 years, getting close to 4 now. So sorry about that, but as to what we're doing in the actual video, we are getting very close to finishing this complete ship. We are only got how many to do, including this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 or 5 videos to go, so I'm excited about that. This has taken way longer than I thought it would. I should have known better. But anyway, today we are going to be sticking smoke dispensers on this thing. Anti-laser smoke dispensers. We've already kind of started on the laser defense by putting planar shields on this thing, but smoke is a good idea as well, because if you don't have sufficient laser defense, lasers will absolutely ruin your day, and now that I think about it, I'm going to demonstrate that right now by spawning a particularly strong laser thingy. So 1.4 million materials, let us spawn in some, what's 1.4 million materials of laser? Oh, the impedance. My favorite. So here we have our friend here, who has really strong lasers, and yeah, so this is what happens if you don't have sufficient laser defense. Lasers can be very, very, very strong, and will absolutely chunk blocks off your craft if you do not if you're not adequately ready for them. We might actually win this anyway, because... Did we just hit this with crams? My goodness. But anyway, so you absolutely need laser defense if you want to play through the full NATO campaign, particularly once you come to the Lightning Hoods. And planar shields may or may not be enough. Probably not enough. So yeah, that is something you definitely need to do. So... the good news about laser defense, smoke dispensers, is that it's actually pretty straightforward to set up. The bad news is it's easy to forget about it, because lasers are the only thing they're good against. But okay, so we've... as much as I would like to see if our ship that can't even move right now can... oh my goodness, we're actually winning. Yeah, the impedance is confused, and it's being missiled. Hey, missile spam saves the day again. We're technically sinking. Okay, enough of that. We got to blow things up. That's very fun. Alright, so the thing about... my goodness, that's a lot of sonar decoys. So the first thing with laser defense is that you need laser warners. You find them over here. So here it is, laser warners. They look different than they used to. That's okay. And if you read the tooltip, it will pick up laser damage to the vehicle within a radius of up to 20 meters. This is used for triggering the smoke dispensers, which can help to negate the damage that a laser is doing. That is an understatement. Smoke can really decrease the damage the damage that lasers do, because it doesn't actually reduce their damage; it reduces their armor penetration, which means that well, that actually does much better. It means your block's armor can actually do their job. Okay, so the way you set these things up, you have to... well, firstly, they only work above water, so... can you please stop sinking? Oh, man, I completely need to redo the internal citadel of this thing, because it's too frickin' heavy. So right now... oh no, it does work underwater. I am foolish. So within a 20-meter radius is, by the way, using beams as essentially a ruler. Very handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... so all the way over here is where this warner can do it. We could actually stick this a little bit further back there, but I like sticking them like on the ends of my craft just because that feels right. I'm gonna stick another one here. Redundancy is quite a good idea for stuff like this. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna stick one. Just gonna stick one here. Yeah, that'll do. That's nice and symmetrical. I'm gonna stick one over here. And let's think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of the great things about using wooden rulers like this, I guess this is a wooden ruler, is that you can do that. And I guess another one over here, because why the hell not? That's possibly a little bit exposed, but actually, you know what I'll do? I'll take this and I'll put it here. A little bit. Not there. You also don't really have to worry about putting them underwater unless you're, like, actually making a submarine. Like, I've literally never put smoke on a submarine because lasers are usually kind of terrible at shooting through water, but I have learned, I guess not the hard way, because I was the one using the laser. Long story involving current campaign playthroughs. Lasers can... Their damage is reduced by shooting through water, but at high angles they can still do significant damage. So don't underestimate them. Don't think that just because you're underwater, that lasers, that you're immune to lasers. You're resistant to lasers, not immune. So big difference there. So let's do what do we want. Let's do that, and let's do that, and we can stick one right here as well. And that should be enough. Laser warners. Remember, redundancy is key. We probably want to put one a little bit higher on the superstructure as well. I'm just going to stick one here and over here, because why not? Why not? Alright, so now we need da smoke. Remember, like, From the Depths is an unrealistic video game in many ways, and one of them is that smoking is good for you when it comes to lasers. So, one thing I have started doing is sticking smoke directly onto surge protectors, which means that if any massive EMP jolt wants to come ruin my life, they have to get through a chunk of surge protector first. So, let's do what should we do? I mean, I guess you could also stick them on rubber, so actually, that might be a better idea. Let's do this. Actually, let's do this. And this. This is... Alright, so here we have the smoke dispenser. Used to reduce the damage received by weaponized lasers through the deployment of smoke, as well as interfering with visual detection and missile designation lasers. That is also kind of handy. Smoke will automatically be deployed when this block is destroyed, but can also be triggered through the use of laser warner blocks. So, if you place your smoke dispenser, you get a little preview of what it covers. So this is actually like a little bit overkill. Like, it's covering, well, it's basically covering a lot of area that is not filled with ship. But if you go here, you can set how much material use it uses per second, which determines on, like, how strong the smoke is. For instance, like, you can see there that the smoke strength as of right now is 2,500, which reduces laser AP to 22.1%. The smoke cloud radius is 20 meters, and inaccuracy added to laser designated missiles is about 5.3 meters. Inaccuracy added to visual detection is 5.5, and visual detection range increase when above water is 679 meters. So you are more visible, but it does make visual detection more inaccurate. Bear in mind that this applies to your visuals as well, so if you have cameras inside your own smoke, you can kind of blind yourself a little bit. That is a bit of a downside, which is yet another reason to stick cameras high on superstructure, I just realized. Yeah, I am the poster boy for making superstructures which are not usually very super. This is perhaps one of the most superstructures I've ever done. I'm getting distracted, so you can change this to that, and now you can see that twice as much material per second has a little bit of an enhanced effect. You can set this all the way up to 10, and there's diminishing returns for that. Let's see, let's go back to 1, 22.1% versus 10. That's okay. We're gonna set this as... We're gonna set that as 2. Actually, we're going to set that as 1, and we can hit the apply to all button later. And so there's that. So I want to be way over there. I usually just hide these things in the corners of stuff. So, oh goodness, this is not ideal. You don't really want these things to be too exposed, But also bear in mind that this particular part of the ship is fine if it gets shot at, and so long as the smoke goes off in a way that's convenient, that'll be just fine. Technically I don't need 2 here, but also I want that. Alright, so now we can do more. The lazy way to do this is, of course, to just put them in the corners of every compartment you have. That's what I often do. What do I want to do? Let's do this. And this. I usually never do the whole pole thing, right? It would also be super convenient if you could just hover over one smoke dispenser and see how, like, you know, your complete smoke coverage. But alas, we don't always get what we want. This is it's very roomy in this craft, I just realized. We have lots of room for more fun and activities and upgrades. Thank goodness, because we're probably going to need them. Hello? Okay, what's over here? Aha! Look at this. And this is also why having a little compartment between your turret wells is a good idea, because you can stick fun things like smoke dispensers in between here. Alrighty, so now where are we going? Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Right, so that is very tight. Right, where are we? Hold on a minute. Might help if I shrink the blocks for once. Okay, so we're here. That means the next smoke dispenser goes over here. And I'm just gonna stick it on top of the laser system for irony purposes. Oh, jeez, we really need to redo this compartment. Here I am, doing a whole series on how to build a complete ship. And this is a ship I'm going to need to completely redo. Oh boy. Also bear in mind that smoke clouds, I believe they do get less effective the faster your vehicle is moving, so it is one of the very few benefits of having a slower or even a stationary vehicle, is that smoke it works a little bit better. So that's nice. Ugh. Ever look at your end result and want to just completely restart your entire YouTube series? No? Just me? Okay. Oh boy. Alright, let's go here. Smoke dispenser. I like using rubber pulse. I like rubber. It's a shame there aren't more excuses to use it. Which actually, like, not the next episode, but the one after that features rubber prominently. Like, stay tuned for that whenever that comes out. Alright. Now we're just gonna keep doing this. And we're gonna go back here. Wait a minute. How much coverage do you have? Sir, how much coverage do you have? Do you have enough coverage? You have sufficient coverage. Let us... Alright, let's be a little clever and do that. Cool. Alright, now we are over. Where are we? We are now going to be over here. And over here. Oh, oh, this is terrible. Alright. And then we go over here, and also here, and smoke. Let's just check that everything important is covered by smoke. Smoky, smoky, smoke. Alright, so now we've done that. So... trigger smoke for 40 seconds. Yeah, fraction of material. We're going to set that to 2, just to be on the safe side. That's going to burn through material a lot, but it'll be okay. And we also want to hop over to the laser warners, I just realized, and say... warn within a laser hits of... We're going to say that 30 meters, because deploy smoke within range of basically infinity blocks, because if a laser is shooting at one part of you, it's probably also going to be shooting at the rest of you, and lasers are hit scan weapons, so you don't, because, alright, so when lasers hit you, they do destroy blocks before the smoke manages to trigger, so yeah. And 1 second between warning, warn a missile laser, right, apply to all, Lovely, lovely. We'll save here. And there's one more little trick that I want to show you guys, which is incredibly handy, because if you are spawning a craft in, be it for a campaign or a tournament or something like that. I was about to say adventure mode, but like I guess that doesn't really, that's not, you don't really exactly spawn in and out your ship if you're doing that. When you spawn in, there is a brief moment, even if you have smoke, where lasers basically get a free shot on you, and if it's a very strong laser, it can outright cripple or even destroy your craft if it's particularly small, something like that. So, something which is a very good idea is to, if you know lasers are going to be shooting at you, you can set up ACBs to trigger smoke on spawn, because that reacts fast. That's essentially preemptively triggering smoke before the laser warners essentially come online, so to speak. That's not actually how it works, but you know, it's a convenient lie, let's say. Alright, so I have a prefab for this, but I'm going to do it from scratch. Where do I put all my ACBs? I hid them all somewhere. Where did I hide them? I think I'm hiding most of my ACBs like in the AI compartment, so do I have any room left in here? Ooh, I do. Alright, I have room for exactly one more ACB. I know exactly what ACB we're going to stick in here. We're going to make it... What color are we going to make it so we remember? We're going to make it purple. Oh, wait. We're going to make it purple. Alright, so it's very simple. It's just start, triggers when the vehicle is loaded, put into play, target an action, you go down to miscellaneous, not weapons or defenses. I know it's a bit confusing. And you go to smoke generators, and... Wait, no, you go to smoke dispensers, and you say release smoke. And that's it. And, yeah, just for the sake of convenience, because I have to spawn this thing in to take screenshots of it and stuff like that, I'm going to drop the, whatchamacallit, I'm going to drop the duration of these by about half, because that'll be convenient. Alrighty, so now let us see if that works by spawning it in and out. And hold on, I just remembered I need to put a smoke in the superstructure. I'm going to put a smoke in the superstructure like so. This is actually also a pretty good way of just checking whether you've got all the smoke coverage you actually need. Here's the smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke. Yeah, that's good. The very top thing we don't particularly care about. Lead ship. Jolly good. That was not 20 seconds. Alright, let's see how that do. And smoke goes foof. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Yeah, there's only so many particle effects that can trigger at once. Alright, so now let's see if that does its job by spawning in the whatchamacallit again. What's it called? The impedance. So, bearing in mind, our craft can't frickin' move. Let's see how much... Why did I do that? So here we go. Craft goes foof. And I just noticed that a particle cannon just... Wow! This is why we combat test, ladies and gentlemen, because this particle cannon just crippled our little plasma gun and also fried a lot of our laser systems. And our torpedoes are... We're being bombed by our own torpedoes. This was a problem. Let's try that again. Wow, we also managed to just straight up cripple that, though. That's not... Alright, let's try that again, but with less stupidity. Wow, I wasn't expecting that, really. I should have. This is why, like, really, the best combat testing is when your craft can actually move. Next episode, I swear. Alright, so we've spawned in. The impedance, thank you. And craft goes foof and will not shoot itself. Hopefully. Alright, so now let's see how much damage this is doing. You'll notice it's doing considerably less. It hasn't actually bored all the way through and made a massive hole yet. But yeah, even smoked and through water, like, the impedance and, like, craft like it, like godly class, like, white flare ships, they do so much damage. People hate these guys for a pretty good reason. It's because they're annoying. And my cram cannons can never hit them. So sad. So that's, we've lost 2% health, but, that could have been much worse. We're losing a lot of blocks, but, at the very least, it's, not important ones. It's armor, and that's, the job of armor is to get shot at. Let's see if these crams actually hit anything. Oh my goodness, they did. Oh dear. Right, so well, that's basically laser defense. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You just got to remember to actually do it. That's one of the biggest problems with it, is that it's only for lasers and laser-related stuff. So, yeah, it's easy to forget about it. That's actually probably one of the reasons people don't... Like, some people don't like lasers is because they need a defensive system that is unique to them, as opposed to, well, most other systems, really. I guess missiles are the same, but missiles don't hit you instantly when you spawn in and decapitate your turrets and make you sad. So, yeah, there is that. It is kind of cool that we can win a fight against the impedance when the ship's actually not finished yet, which is quite nice, really. Whee! Okay, I'm getting distracted now. I'm actually having fun. So that does it for this little video. We are so close to this thing actually being done, which means I can finally get around to fixing all its many problems. I'm pretty sure people have been keeping track of them as we've been going. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon. Or a YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in From the Depths, building a complete ship start to finish. Farewell.